fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Marcus Smart is out there with Doncic. And it's LeBron in its small forward. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
Fires from deep, and Davis pulls it down. Down low. Out to Thompson. Pass to Irving. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Magic with the rock. Kyrie just contorts his body, figures out ways to make the impossible look so easy.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
What do you want? Agility? He's got it. Height? He's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on the NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
Now, here's Irving. Outside for Davis. And the basket is good.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Out to the wing. Inside. Gafford with the steal. Irving against Smart. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Mavericks have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And a wide open look for Irving. From the top of the key, he buries it. He's got 7.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Outside Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. And a foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving.
Stellar defense from Smart. I just love how active he is on this end.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Rebounded by Gafford.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Nice shot by Smart.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Great unselfish basketball from Irving in the pick and roll. That kind of passing can be contagious.
Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 6 points.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Irving for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Davis down low. He's against Vanderbilt. Lakers trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Flag. Scoreless thus far. And Flag throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Vanderbilt. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 8. And we'll get going. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flag and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass the Flag. And Flag throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Flag. This rookie has some serious swag.
Here's LeBron. Oh, epic move by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He did a little extra on that one.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Tries yet again. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Vanderbilt. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the... And here we go, Coach's Challenge happening.
Stance.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Gafford kicks to Thompson. Thompson with the 3! And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now Irving, 15 points in the game. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas. On the wing, James. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Smart. Clock at 6. LeBron with it. Now defended by Flash. Good.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. Now Thompson takes the 3. Good work defensively by Smart. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Smart's got 11.
Good work inside from Smart. It's clear how confident he is close to the rim.
Davis kicks to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Doncic. And the shot goes in.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Irving passes to Thompson. And the Mavericks another 3.
And this is the game plan for him, and he's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's Dallas, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Connect out there with Austin Reed. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Koloko in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Pass to connect. Now here is Hachimura. He's covered by Washington. And here is Hachimura. Good on the bucket.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Russell kicks to Marshall. Good on the three-point shot. Marshall's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Washington. Back to Russell. Now here's Exum. For 3, Marshall. It's rebounded by Koloko.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Washington kicks to Exum. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Guys, back to you.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Pass to Washington. Now Exum fires for 3. Here's Marshall. Back to Exum. Russell kicks to Exum. They shoot again. No good at the rim. To the paint. Here's Koloko.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Mavericks leading by 13. Pass to Marshall. Now, here is Russell. Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
Soft touch, Russell from range.
Here's Koloko. Back to Hachimura. Lays it up and banks it in. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Reeves finds Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. Here's Laravia. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Russell against Reeves. Here's Exum. Sinks the triple. Exum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Marshall kicks to Russell. Pass to Marshall. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound the Lakers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Now number 4 for Los Angeles. Number 36, Marcus Smart.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Flagg. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Cooper Flagg.
Ready for the feed. Cooper Flagg is a player. You have to run off that shot.
Here's James. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Dallas leading by 21. Outside Irving. Pass to Flag. Outside Irving. And here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. High post shot. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Now that's 17 points for Kyrie Irving. Doncic passes to Smart. Drills the three-pointer.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Pass to Flag. Smart against Davis. Outside Irving. Flag. Gafford kicks to Davis. Doncic with the steal. Now Vanderbilt to the inside. Ayton rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 20. Irving looking over the floor. Out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Puts it right back up and in.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Irving against Doncic. And that one's good, Irving.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Thompson in the corner. Shoots the 3. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson to look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The 19-foot shot, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Flag's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
And the rejection by James. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Right side Davis. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Irving. Here's Smart. And nothing is falling for him right now. Irving with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. Misses there. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They won this. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us.
excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Davis. Inside. Randall with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Randall.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
You talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Here's DiVincenzo. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Dallas. McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
4-3. And it's Irving missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's flagged with a rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Now here's Edwards. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And the shot goes in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
Yeah, nice finish by Flag. He makes good decisions on the roll. Reads the game so well.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Counted.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has. A big man that makes their free throws. Bravo. Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Gobert with a screen on Thompson to the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert is such a big target, hard to guard him.
Irving looking around. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Picked by Gobert. DiVincenzo pass to Gobert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game. Pass to Irving. Back to Gafford. The shake. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Most dangerous on the interior. That is Daniel Gafford right there.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. DiVincenzo against Irving. The 3. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And so it's Minnesota. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flagg and Davis. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Gafford in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Down low. Outside for Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Gafford passes to Irving. Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Gafford. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Brian?
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. Randall, a screen on Irving. Shakes him. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Gafford. Mavericks trail by 9. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels with the defensive presence twice on the pipes.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And that one's good. Irving.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Outside for Randall. The 3 is up. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, BA, and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
And he drops the first. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Has to Flagg. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Edwards. Clock is at 3. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Flag outside. They get it back. Gafford passes to Thompson. The three-pointer off the mark. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Irving. For three, DiVincenzo. Sinks the tray. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Irving with a deep three. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Edwards gets the bucket.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Irving for three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
DiVincenzo on the wing. 11 points in the game. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Irving with a deep three. Again, the miss by Dallas. And so it's Minnesota. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Half-court shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2-guard position. Outside Conley to the middle. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
Outside Conley. Three-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Russell. He takes it in.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And here's Clark for 3. It's hauled in by Exum. Mavericks trail by 19. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
From deep, Conley. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Brian, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. For three, Conley. Reed, great positioning on the putback.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reid. You don't give up on a play.
Russell from outside. No good. Conley with some nice D. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Shannon's shot is off.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Reed sets a screen. From deep, Conley drills it from deep. Conley's got 6 here in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
He gets it in there.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Miller, a screen on Russell. Conley goes in. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Exum. The rebound by Shannon.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Miller. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Lively. Russell deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple. Minnesota leading by 23. Clark outside. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Washington. And the shot goes down. Washington's got his first 2 points.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
For 3, Conley. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting on a... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Irving with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Here's Davis. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Thompson against DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Fires from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Edwards gets the bucket.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Davis. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
DiVincenzo against Irving. From the high post. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Fires for three. He's off on that one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Davis against Randall. Shoots over Davis. Randall, good.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius. Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Offline with a three. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Davis a screen. The three from Thompson. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards looking it over. Nice move. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Irving. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McDaniels from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Edwards against Davis. Puts up a three. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Klay Thompson. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, teamwork at its finest there. The pick and roll set catches the defense napping. Boy, and Klay Thompson take advantage and comes away with a pretty pass.
Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Irving. Here's DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the three. It's money from deep. Now DiVincenzo. From deep. Cleared away by Davis. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Now Irving. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks.
the Lakers. For Minnesota, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields victory. Lakers, Timberwolves, only on 2K Sports. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in its center.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
A putback. Here's Ayton. Doncic outside. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 5. Over Randall. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Ayton kicks to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to James.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Here's DiVincenzo. And here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Smart misses.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Gobert with a screen on James. Here's Randall. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic finds Hachimura. The 3. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo putting on a show on that drive.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives a great confidence. Big finish by Gobert, getting the hoop and going to the strike.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, he even looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game. Here's LeBron. Oh, it just pounded in. Pounded in.
Goodness. How about that? Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Doncic against McDaniel. And that one drops.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Count it.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Here's Smart out to Doncic. 4 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Edwards. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed,
the previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for Minnesota. He comes away. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Smart is out there with Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Minnesota leading by 5. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. That shot wide open. Smart's got 5.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that can direct the floor and can control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Back to Gobert, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Picked by Randall for 3. Edwards connects from three-point range. 8 points for him.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Smart goes in. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Has to Gobert. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Doncic. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
It's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we could be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Smart misses. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. McDaniels outside. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's DiVincenzo. The Lakers with the rebound.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
James, no good.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And so it's Minnesota in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Clark. Miller is out there with Reed. And it's Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 2. Here's LaRavia, and there it is for him.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
Taken away. Stolen by Michael Conley. Right side, Reed. Pass to Shannon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Alton Connect picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
From deep, Reeves. Miller grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 11. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Yes, that goes in. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Conley. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
With the drive, Shannon, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to LaRavia. Teardrop shot. No good on the shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to LaRavia. Rebound, Minnesota. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Shannon. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Shannon's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, with all that space, it's hard for the defense to stay connected to everybody.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Miller inside. He's defended by Reed. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Good on the shot. Timberwolves leading by 12. Reed with a screen for Conley. Outside, Reed. And he makes good on the layup.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Here's Reeves, and stolen by Miller. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody back. Launches it. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And that one's good. LaRavia.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And here's Conley outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
You make a three on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Reed. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Vanderbilt the pass to LaRavia. A floater. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfort. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Lakers trail by 14. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Luka Doncic's out there with Smart. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic with the bucket.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Randall against Hachimura. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Doncic with the steal. You're Smart. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Randall dishes to McDaniels. Bucket is good. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
As tough as they get, Smart, a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Randall, the long shot, no good. The Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Minnesota's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc. Oh, the power on that.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Smart outside. Going inside.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
DiVincenzo. And the 3 misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McDaniels misses the 3. And so it's Smart to bring up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 14-point game.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And get the 3. Time running out for the Lakers. Smart fires. Off target from outside. Here's Gobert. It's off target. James looking it over. Fires to the hoop, and he jams it in.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly. You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
James driving.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Doncic with the steal. Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Randall against Hachimura. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team.
Now Gobert.
Nice job by Gobert finishing the play through the bump.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Marcus Smart. And he does not hit. Edwards against Doncic. Edwards drives in. Got it to go off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Randall. The 3 is off. And here's the Lakers, trailing by 10. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but 1-0.
Dante.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. Alongside...
afternoon, and so the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Irving in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smart with a bucket. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Irving, that's good.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
And it's Smart missing. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Pass to Flagg. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. The 3, James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Davis a screen. Irving for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Back to James. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Here's Smart. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Smart has got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Vanderbilt. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
And Smart has always been a good passer, but in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities.
Irving attacking, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Doncic outside. Takes it inside. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Gafford. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Yes, so strong. Ayton, and 1. Ugh.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Flagg. Outside Irving. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Gotta stay up on James, or he will go right up with that shot.
And he's all alone. Here's Doncic. And he lays it in on the break.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. And he banks in the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Smart. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Smart has got his third basket of the night.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Here's Flag. Check by James. Irving for three. Nails it from three. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
James inside. Vanderbilt against Davis. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Just two to shoot. Here's Ayton. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Irving, he's got it. 6 of 10 now.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Smart passes to James. No good on the shot. Nice D from Gafford. Here's Davis. Another shot. Pass to Flag. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
Ayton passes to Vanderbilt. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, BA, it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
He's off on the first. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Irving, that's good.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
Thompson with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Irving with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Irving against Smart. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And there's James from the arc. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Here's Irving. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Outside Davis. Pass to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Doncic. Thompson fires from way outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Stolen by Davis. There's 18 seconds left in the second period. And that one's good. Irving's got 23. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, too much inside. 5 ticks left in the first half. There's Davis with the 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Washington and Lively down low. Dante Exum is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, BA. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then, on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
Here's Koloko, covered by Lively, and that one's good. Koloko's got his first bucket in this one. And Russell, here we go. Pass to Washington. Missed inside. Lakers trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
For the lead, driving inside, and the layup is good. And the Lakers lead by 1. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
Russell, the pass to Exum. No good again that time. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's LaRavia going inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Russell to pass to Washington. Lively with a screen on Reeves. Knocks down the triple. Exum's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Reeves. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And Washington powers it through.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. LaRavia passes to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Russell. Reeves. Pass to LaRavia. Outside connect. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Right side Reeves. Releases from the wing and drills it. Reeves has got 7 points in the game. Reeves against Russell. Good work there as it goes.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now Reeves. 7 points in the game. Lets a floater go. Rejected by Lively. Here's Exum. They get it back. Outside for Russell. Exum outside. Shot clock at 5. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Los Angeles.
Come on, everyone.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Mavericks trailing. Thompson outside. To take the lead. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Smart with the ball. Ayton, a screen on Irving. Here's Smart. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Count it. Irving's got 25 points.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Outside for Davis. Pass to Flag. Second chance shot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Irving. Gafford. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's James. And it's blocked by Davis. The 3. The shot by James. No good. Dallas has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Thompson outside. Irving outside. No one near him. Yes, sir, it's good.
Yeah, Irving has a 6th sense for where to find his shot.
Smart looking around. Jacks up a three. Vanderbilt. Book it. It goes.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Irving against Smart. Here's the floater, and he lays it in.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
James.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And the second of two is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Thompson outside. Oh, missed on the train.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Thompson. Here's Ayton. Outside Smart. To tie it up. No good. Dallas leading by 3. Now Gafford. Davis outside. There's a minute 12 left in the game. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Ayton, the screen on Irving. Here's Ayton. Oh, no good on the layup. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
It falls!
Oh, man. He plays with a relentless motor. In crunch time, too. Davis always wants the ball in his hand.
Now Ayton. Ayton, the screen on Irving. Can't get the 3. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Irving. The shot is money.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Here's James for 3. It's cleared away by Thompson. From way back. And so the Mavericks take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
And it's small and powerful. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Here's Flagg. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
I like Flagg from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there.
Gobert the screen. Here's DiVincenzo.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
Irving for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. There's McDaniels. Finished off the break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. There's the 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Kept alive. Out to Edwards. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Guys, back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And here are the Mavericks now, following the 3 by Minnesota.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Outside, Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk. Mavericks trailed by 4. Right side, Davis. Back to Thompson. Fires away from way outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Now here's Davis. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Edwards looking it over. Over Flagg. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. And McDaniels drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And Thompson puts up a deep three. And it's Gafford on the foul. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Denied by the rook. Cooper flag. Believe the height.
Here's Thompson. And it's all evened up. Thompson's got his first basket. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
Outside Irving for the three. And McDaniels with the block. Davis inside. Randall on him. And he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves leading by 4. And here is DiVincenzo. Gobert, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Davis with a screen on McDaniel. Pass to Flag. And Flag throws it down.
And you can't let this kid Flag get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Open shot Randall. And again it's Minnesota converting.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And it's good, 2 points. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And the deadliest scorers are able to capitalize on contested jumpers. And you can definitely include Irving on that list.
Randall no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. And it's Flag missing.
And not allowing the shooter within an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
1:29 left in the first half of the game. Here's Flag. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Dallas again turning it over. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
They get it back. Gafford outside. Davis. Second chance shot. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
And both free throws good for Davis. Timberwolves leading by 4. Now DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Irving. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo hits the 3-point bomb. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota. Davis with a screen on McDaniel. Irving, good. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 7. It's a floater, and the shot goes down. DiVincenzo's got 9. Outside Edwards. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums. They're taking it off the side.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. D'Angelo Russell out there with Dante Exum. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And Miller throws it down home.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Mark against Washington. To bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota leading by 9. Outside Conley. Reed with a screen on Russell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the layup's good off the glass.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Conley with it. Russell's there. Conley gets the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Stolen by Conley. And here they come. Here's Shannon. A 3-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 9. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised, he keeps his team organized, and he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Here's Washington. Exum with it. No scoring in this one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Reed kicks to Clark. Reed with a screen for Clark. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they've paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Guys, back to you.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And they get it back. Conley with the 3. Pass to Reed. 5 to shoot. Reed with a screen for Conley. No good on the 3. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Washington, and easy 2 points on the layup. Washington's got his second bucket tonight.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Russell against Conley. Reed with a screen on Russell. Shoots. That's short off the rim. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Washington. Inside. Here's Lively. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Naz Reid. The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Miller. Here's Clark. The 17-footer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's the Minnesota. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Timberwolves shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Flag. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flag helps him when he's in close.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. They need this. He lays it in.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Timberwolves leading by 12. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. McDaniel's on the wing. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Dallas. Got it to go off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Oh, what a finish!
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim. Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Nice open look, but it's no good. Mavericks trail by 17. Gafford. Rebounded by Randall. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Irving. And McDaniel stays with it.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Minnesota.
So
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Over in the corner, Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Flag. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. McDaniels outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. Front past the arc. They get the rebound. And Gobert kicks to Randall. 5 on the clock. Now here's McDaniels. Misses the 3. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but
Thursday night in the NBA. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Now here's Smart. Vanderbilt to pass to Doncic. James against DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
Yeah, and that means we should see some creative offense. Expect good ball movement, but either team, when they have a chance to push it, they will.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Randall deciding where to go with it. No good from outside. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board. And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Minnesota with the ball. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. For 3, Randall drains the triple.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Smart for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. Launches it. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Lakers trail by 3. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist from Smart.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Doncic outside. 1:49 left in the first quarter here. And that one's good. James.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
The drive by Randall. And there it is for him. Randall's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is James. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
Both free throws good from James. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
The first free throw is good. And Randall drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
James inside. McDaniels covering. Shot's good by James.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Randall finds Gobert. Can't hit from in close.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Smart passes to Ayton. Lets the three fly. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Look, Smart can be a difference maker from deep. Doesn't always shoot the best shots, but he's got the confidence to knock them down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. James, outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And book it for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, I love that possession for them.
Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Tie game in Minnesota. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Aiden patrol the paint. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's James in at the 3. Now, here is James. Here comes LeBron, and it's James with the jam.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
DiVincenzo, and Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 5 rebounds in the game. A nice shot by Doncic.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And that one good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
James against McDaniels. There's the triple. Here's Aiden. Nifty move. And Aiden with the stuff.
Not afraid to throw his big body around. Aiden good at keeping plays going.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Aiden finds Vanderbilt. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's DiVincenzo, and he gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
And Gobert with a block. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Los Angeles leading by 5. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Smart. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you, Brian.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Gobert with a screen on Vanderbilt. Randall, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here's Doncic outside. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 11 points in the game. From downtown. Gobert no good. And so Smart will bring it up for Los Angeles. Fires from deep. Oh my goodness! Smart from way out there.
Look at Smart stretching the issue.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by DiVincenzo. Gobert passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. 11 feet out. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Clark in at small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Conley. Shot is good by Reeves.
Just so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
And Conley drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
The drive by Reeves. And Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Miller. And a miss there on the triple.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
The baseline K is on the way. Back to Reeves. LaRavia outside. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Reeves. There's a screen. Tries again. Just 5 on the clock. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's a tough shot to defend against Reeves, showing some real confidence there.
Here's Conley, up and in on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Conley against Reeves. Pass to Koloko. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Shannon. Back to Miller. Beyond the arc. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Here's Koloko. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Shannon. Got it. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Here's the teardrop. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The activity of Reeves is constant, and it helps him get to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Driving in. Miller outside for 3. hits the three-pointer. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Reeves, oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Conley passes to Reed. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Shannon. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 7. Laravia passes to Hachimura. Can't get it to fall.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 9. Pass to Koloko. Charity stripe shot. Rebound by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 7. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 6.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Conley against Reeves. To the inside, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Conley against Reeves. Conley passes to Miller. The kick out to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Timberwolves trail by 7. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And just so mobile at his side. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
James against DiVincenzo. The shot by James, no good. Minnesota shooting efficiently, 50% so far. DiVincenzo with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Ayton passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. DiVincenzo against Smart. Gobert no good. The Lakers lead by 5. And an intentional foul right there. Here's Smart. Pass to Ayton. Back to Smart. James against Randall. The shot by James, no good. And here's Minnesota now. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
James finds Doncic. McDaniels with a steal. Here's Edwards. That one's good. This game is all even. Edwards got his first points in this one.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Here's Ayton. Outside Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. DiVincenzo. James with the block.
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Edwards against Doncic. To take the lead. That one's in there.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Marcus Smart. He's off from 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Outside DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Ayton.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Now Vanderbilt on the wing, Smart. Doncic outside. Now James puts up the tray. LeBron sticks the triple.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
James with a steal. Now Doncic flushes it down with both hands.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
DiVincenzo against Smart. Here's Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Now Doncic. Not that time. DiVincenzo against James.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
With a huge play coming through when it matters most.
DiVincenzo against James. 35 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Outside DiVincenzo. And there's a 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It will happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Gobert with a screen on Vanderbilt. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. With the late victory. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.